Namaste, everyone. Greetings from Nairobi. Take a comfortable seat and bring your hands into Chin Mudra. Close your eyes. Register what it feels like to be in your body today. Give yourself permission to take a break from figuring anything out. Be in your body. Be with your breath. Become aware of all that you can hear. Sounds in your space. And the sounds emanating from my space. Let your mind simply be the space where sounds spontaneously arise and pass away. Draw your awareness from the soundscape into your body. Relax down through the extremities. Elongate up the spine. Relax the muscles of expression in your face. Gaze into the visual field of Chitta Kasha. The closed eye space. With the voice of your mind, repeat your sankalpa 3 times. The rest of the day, your unconscious mind will be imprinted from media, culture, friends and family. When we take our sankalpa, it's an opportunity to imprint your unconscious mind with that which really serves you. Knowing that the mind can be conditioned. Why not condition, imprint, download the software that helps you become that which you would want to be? And this is the purpose of repeating our sankalpa. Open your eyes. Bring your arms into a cactus shape, flaring the fingers apart. Our pranayama is Bastrika. Inhaling through the nose, the arms will pull up, straight elbows, stretching the palms. Exhaling through the nose, make fists and bring the elbows down to the side waist. We'll do this at speed now. Keep your back strong. And the shoulder blades, pull them together. This keeps the chest broad. Space for the breath. Use your arms equally. Many more breaths. We'll do this to the point of really tiring out. Go at the speed that you can sustain. Don't be lazy with the fingers. Pull them apart when the arm goes up. Notice the parts of you that are tiring out. And just see that without having to judge or change anything. 20 more, at least at my pace. 10. 3, 2, 1. Bring your arms back where they were in our meditation. Feel the sensation streaming through your hands and your arms. Breathe through the nose to come back to a calm and quiet mind. Let the chin bow down towards your throat, chest. Gently open the eyes. But keep your awareness close. Don't be distracted. Move into table. Your shoulders are plumb line from your wrists. Your hips plumb line from the knees. Inhale, cow. Called the cow because of the low belly. Press the knuckles down and grow taller in your arms. Pull the chin both forward and up. Point the tailbone up. Use the strength in your back to arch it more. This is your cow. Bookmark it. Exhale into cat. Imagine the angry Halloween cat poking the vertebrae out of your back, tightening the skin on the back. Pull your chin to your throat. Bring moderate strength into your glutes. Point the tailbone down. Bookmark the cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. 3 more rounds, moving at your own pace of breath. Make the breath long in duration. Synchronize movement with breath. The movement will be slow. When the third round is complete, tabletop. Hook the toes under into the mat. Sit on your heels. Hands to Namaskar. If this becomes too intense at the toes, lean your weight forward into the hands. Close your eyes. Bring the locus of your attention into the toes. soften them. With each out-breath, melt tension away from the toes. Which toes are feeling this strongest? Are there any toes that you're just not aware of? Or where the awareness is murky? Three more breaths here. Send each out breath to the toes. Fourth breath, step your hands forward, walk them forward, come to Sphinx pose. Make your big toes touch, the feet will fall apart, the heels will. Make the collarbones lofty. Press your palms into the mat, root the fingers down. And without moving the position of your arms, pull the ground towards your navel. Feel the tractioning of your spine and the integrity in your back. Pull your heels together and strengthen your legs. Palms, slide them back a bit. You've entered into your Bhujangasana Cobra. You're going to keep the chest lifted here. Just bring different variations to the arms and legs. Trying to tire out the main muscles on our back, the superficial ones, so that we can get deeper to the multifidi, the muscles that connect to the spine. Now take the hands way back, point the fingers to the back of the mat. Lift your legs up and apart. You should feel the pubis, that's the front of your pelvis, pressing into the mat. Lift your arms up. Spread the fingers apart. Straighten the elbows more. You should feel the triceps engaged. Arch your feet like ballerina. Take 3 more breaths here. Strong back, strong glutes, strong legs. Look down, palms down. Hook the toes under, downward facing dog. Stretch out those back muscles. Right leg lifted up. Strengthen the glute. Gaze forward. Right foot step there. Keep the back heel lifted. Straighten both legs and reach your arms up. You might widen the wheelbase here so that the back foot is similar to the posture that we were just doing, the toe stretch. Back heel is plumb from the toes. Notice the focus that's needed to sustain your balance. Now bend both knees. Bring your hands to Namaskar. Anjaneyasana. Drop your pelvis down. Back bend. Inhale to come back to position 1. Straighten your knees, pull the kneecaps up. Exhale to Anjaneyasana. Back bend. Inhale, come up. So we're just worrying about the legs here. The hands are going to stay in Namaskar. Feeling the ankles move. Constantly recalibrating your balance. And come down. Draw up your hips. Back bend. Up. Down. Up. Down. Stay down here. Right hand, take it to the right side of the mat, fingertips down. The hand is the cup shape. Left arm reach up and then over to the right. Lift your left ribs. Left hip drop down. Feel the stretch in your left sideways. Look to the front of the mat. Place your palms there. Take a cleansing breath. Downward facing dog. Press into the knuckles of the hand. Push more of your weight back. Lift your left leg up to the sky. Right heel, root it down more. Press your weight back. Look forward. Left foot step there. Feel both feet. Both will be needed here. Reach your arms up. Knees straight. The arms reaching, remind the spine to be long. Check in with the right foot. The heel is plumb line above the toes. And it's that intense toe knuckle stretch. Bend the knees, come down to Anjaneyasana, hands to prayer. Drop the hips. Slow and steady, come back up to position 1, hands in prayer. Exhale, come down. Pelvis is like the ballast, sinking. Inhale up, straight knees. And down. Back bend a bit more. Inhale up. Feel the balance. Exhale down. Gradually deepening the back bend every time we come down. Last one, come up. Hold it here. Then the knees come down. Left hand, make a cup shape at the left side of the mat. Right arm pull up and to the left. Right ribs lift up. Right hips sink down. Feel that intervening stretch between the right hip and ribs. 3, 2, 1. Look to the front of the mat. Place the palms there. Exhale, downward facing dog. Point the tailbone up even more. Walk your feet to the center of the mat. Bring your hands there. Hold the elbows each other and let the head dangle down. Pull the tummy in. Let your arms hang down now. Like a rag doll, slowly unfold the body until you're up and standing. Namaskarasana. Close your eyes. Cover your breath with your awareness. Let your arms drop down to the side. Dandayamana Dhanurasana, the standing bow. Step your feet hip-width apart. Lean into the left leg and strengthen the quad. The right hand becomes a scoop. Scoop up the inside of the right ankle. Hold on to the ankle crease. Now tension this bow. Pull the right knee down and the left arm up. This is option 1. Stay here balancing. Option 2, kick the right leg both back and up. Strengthen the right fingers. Left arm, bring it forward a bit. All of the limbs here have a different purpose, a different direction. Send your breath into the limbs. It's another way of saying, be aware of the limbs. And try not to drop out of this. If you need to come out in a measured way. Let's take 3 more breaths. Now slowly, let's reverse out the way we came in. So we're traversing that pathway in the brain and the body, as well as the coming into the posture. Feet hip-width apart. Sway side to side to let go of any tension. And close your eyes. Notice the lingering sensations in your body. This tells you something about what was worked and what's needed. It can help you build the muscle memory. Paying attention to those sensations. Open your eyes, standing bow on the second side. Lean into the right leg. Left hand becomes the scoop and scoops up from the inside, the left ankle crease. Pull the right arm up. This is option 1. There should be tension in this bow. And then enter. Strong left hand will allow the left shoulder to relax more and to open up more. Soften your jaw. And keep your eyes still on one point. If at any time you need to come out, do that in a controlled, mindful way. 3 more breaths. Slowly release, feeling each limb. Right arm down, release left leg. Sway side to side. And relax your arms. Close your eyes. Pay attention to the sensations, wherever they're speaking to you. Open your eyes. Bring the feet a bit closer together. Interlace your fingers behind you, bringing the wrists close together. Shoulder blades pinching together. Strengthen your glutes and push the pelvis forward. And from here, enter your back bend. We're equalizing the right and left side of the back. Bringing symmetry and shape and strength. Inhale to pull up. Feel that aftermath of the back bend. Opposite interlaced grip. The wrists pull apart. Soften the knees and forward fold, Uttanasana. Pull your arms away from the shoulders. Strengthen your triceps. Move the head, yes and no, up and down to make sure you're not holding any tension there. 3. You might straighten your knees now. 2. 1. Take your arms to your back and let them drop down. Downward facing dog. Bring your gaze forward. Bring your left shin forward. Pigeon pose. Perch yourself on fingertips. A back bend here. Lift the sternum up. Keep that length in your spine. Now come down. Come to mental stillness. How to do that? Pay attention to the sensations in your body. Pay attention to your breath. And if your attention is there, you're less likely to get lost in your thoughts. And when you do get caught in a loop of thought, become aware of your breath. Lengthen your breath. Come back to being embodied. Next in-breath, rise up. From here, the quads stretch. Walk hands right. You might use a strap or your right hand to pull the heel in close. Further option, use the elbow. Further option, the armpit. Close your eyes. Lean more to the right. Feel the entire length of the stretch. Soften your jaw. Initiate the release in a controlled way. Right foot down. Palm step forward. Downward facing dog. Let the joints in your legs breathe. Look to the top of the mat. This time the right shin will come forward for Ekapada Rajakapotasana. Equalize the right and left side of your back in that curve. Make the rib cage more buoyant. Now come down. Come into stillness. And as those trains of thought come speeding into your newfound quietness, watch them come and watch them go. Refuse to get on those trains, and they will slow down. Feel the next breath. And follow it all the way to the end of the exhalation. Use your next in-breath to lift up in the torso. Walk your hands over to your left. Strap or left hand, grab the ankle. Use the right hand, stepping it over to the left so that you can lean in there. Further option, the elbow crease. Furthest option, armpit. Let the eyes fall closed. And cover the entire length of the stretch with your attention. Strengthen the left glute. And lift your rib cage up. Gently release. Palms forward. Downward facing dog. Bring both knees down. Anahatasana, melting heart. Take the elbows down. Reach the arms forward and start to drop your chest. Option 1, the forehead comes down. Option 2, the chest and the chin come down. Wherever you are, tell the shoulders to soften. Upper arms soften. Notice the arch in your spine, the loose skin on your back. Try to arch even more. Is one arm feeling this more than the other? Practice using your exhalation to soften and to come into calm. One more breath here. Now walk your knees back until you're coming all the way down. Sphinx pose. Feel your new shoulders and that surge of energy through your arms. Press your fingertips into the mat, and without moving your hands, pull the ground towards your navel. Feel that tractioning in the spine. That's strength. Hook the toes under. Slide the hands back a foot. Downward facing dog. Breathe into your shoulders. Step the knees down, wide apart, for the Ustrasana, camel pose. Bring your hands to the imaginary back pockets and press your pelvis forward. Lift the sternum up. And this is a good option 1. Option 2, lift the heels up and put your hands on the heels. Option 3, bring the shoelaces down. All options, drop your head back and press your hips forward. Pull your rib cage away from your waist. You've changed the shape of your thoracic cavity, and so the lungs can't come into their full expansion. Your breath will need to be more shallow. Try to remain calm even though the breath is shallow. If at any point you really need to come out, do it with awareness. Few more breaths here. Be vividly aware of your body. All options come to 1, and then down to Vajrasana, sitting on your heels. Hands into Chin Mudra. Close your eyes and enjoy the way this feels. That was a pretty deep back bend. I'll demonstrate the forward bend. So just watch. I'm demonstrating as you sit in Vajrasana. Because if you come into this posture, you should never move your head side to side. That could be a liability in your cervical spine. So the pose is halasana, the plow. Your feet may be somewhere up here or all the way down. You might keep your hands on your back or interlace them and press them down. Okay. Come onto your back with the knees bent. Already bring your shoulder blades closer together. Bring your knees towards your chest, and you can feel that building momentum, rocking forward and backward. And then pull your legs up and then behind. Walk your hands up your back. And come as far as is possible into your plow. Try to walk your shoulders closer together. Lift the sitting bones up. Another posture where the breath will be shallow. Practice smooth breathing to calm down. All options. Bring your hands to your back. Take the left leg up and then the right leg up for the shoulder stand. Sarvangasana. If your hips are bent here, no problem. Bend at the hip crease and slowly bring your back towards the mat. And take your feet down. Soles of the feet touch each other, knees fall apart. Rest here. Let those postures dissolve. Be aware of your sternum. Collarbone. The movement of that entire area of your rib cage and collarbone. That movement that creates your breath. Strengthen the inner thighs and close the book, your legs. Let the knees touch with the feet apart. Matsyasana, the fish pose. It's a counter posture to the plow. So you can straighten out your legs, lying them down. Take your hands under your seat, the palms touch the mat, and really walk the arms close together. Bend the elbows and lift the chest up. Look back and drop your head back. You might come onto the crown of the head, but don't just fall. You strengthen your upper back and your neck to keep buoyant. Press the elbows down. Open your throat more. The muscles that you're strengthening in your back of the neck, in between the shoulder blades. These are muscles that become strained as we hunch forward all day. We're waking those up, doing the opposite of what they'll do the rest of the day. We want to tire out the trapezius and the rhomboids, the more superficial muscles, so that we can get to the multifidi. the deeper muscles at the spine. Very slowly, lift the head, chin towards the chest. Lie down for a few breaths in shavasana. Close your eyes and connect to those muscles that were just worked. And there's likely some tension that needs to be released. Interlace your fingers, bring them behind your head. Point your elbows up to the sky so the forearms are sort of hugging against the skull. Lift the head up. The chin goes towards the chest. And then look to the left and the right. Keep doing this, and it will help you to release that tension in the neck. Become still. Let your head drop down. Let the arms come to the side. Final shavasana, corpse pose. Maintain the sensory awareness of being in the body. Just like sensations are the phenomenon of embodiment, thoughts are the phenomenon of having a brain. But we can observe both. We can feel the sensations of the body. We can notice the thoughts of the mind brain. The rest of your day you'll spend in the familiar world of your five senses, interacting with your external world. Yoga is an opportunity to see what lies beneath. Notice the theme of your thoughts today. Notice the pace of them. And any emotion that is coloring your experience. Blanket your entire body with your awareness. Pull the legs closer together. Reach the arms up to the sky. Use your core strength to sit up and forward fold. Stay in this forward fold. And use your in-breath to expand the back and side ribs. Use your bicep strength to reach your head towards your toes. Relax the arms.
unfold.
And breathe deeply here. Still feel the back of the ribs. Make your way into a comfortable seat. And keep your eyes open. Keep the gaze soft. Gaze into this visual field in front of you, whatever it is. Rather than moving your eyes around to see the different aspects, keep the eyeballs still. See everything at once. Include the periphery. As you gaze for some time, you can loosen up any sense of separateness of these objects in this visual field. And see everything as one perception. These objects have separateness just because of concepts. Relax any sense of separateness. See it as one perception of light, which is color, and shadow. Also look at the intervening space, like you're looking at the air itself. Notice it's sort of shimmering. Now close your eyes and look into this visual field of Chitta Kasha. It too is shimmering. There might be different colors or shapes. There's something to be seen. Keep gazing into Chitta Kasha. Become aware of your breath. Use your breath for 3 ohms. Om. might feel that reverberating in your body. You might feel the resulting calm. Bring your hands into Namaskar. Register the beating heart. Connect to Anahata, the heart chakra. The seat of compassion and kindness. Keep the connection to this shanti, this peace. And we'll send it out while chanting the shanti mantra. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Thank you everyone who's joining in this practice and sharing this shanti, this peace. Hari Om Tat Sat. Now, our Ayurveda, dinacharya, the daily routine. We are at the 10 p.m. to 2 a.m., the pitta time of the evening. So remember, pitta time of the day was 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So now we're at 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. And this section is easy because all you have to do is stay asleep. And that is why the kapha time before this, it was preparation for that sleep. And so the Chinese medicine and Ayurveda, they talk about the liver and gallbladder systems, and the body is directing energy to those systems during this time period. And so if we are asleep and we're in deep sleep, then all of our energy will go, well, not all of it, but the energy will go to the liver and gallbladder systems. It is also directing energy to producing human growth hormone and secreting that. And that is, you could say, healing our cells, rejuvenating them. And for children, it's what also helps them grow. And there's another system where the energy is going during this time, and that is the lymphatic system. So like we have a lymphatic system in our body to clean out cellular waste, and that liquid is lymph, the brain has the lymphatic system, which is moving out waste products that are produced in our brain tissues. So there's two of them that we know of. There's a lot of research that's going into this study of sleep, the science of sleep, and this lymphatic system. And there's two proteins that are waste products. I think they're called tau and beta amyloid. And these two toxic proteins are associated with Alzheimer's. And our lymphatic system, so it's cleaning those out, and probably many more things that we'll figure out soon. It is running through the day, but at a very slow flow rate. Its strongest, highest volumetric flow rate is happening when we are asleep. And And so during that sleep time, we are cleansing the brain. So we have those systems, and there's many other things happening in the body, but Ayurveda is sort of focused on that. So liver, gallbladder, human growth hormone production, and then the brain. So no matter where you are on the planet, the time of 11 to 2 a.m., this is the most important time that we're in that deep sleep. So especially with that lymphatic system, it only really is pumping during REM sleep. So the reason why in the dinacharya, why in that kapha part of the evening, from that 6 to 10 p.m., we were preparing for the sleep, is because we want to make sure we're in deep sleep, sort of around 10. So they would recommend that at about 8:30, we're perhaps getting into bed, maybe reading that book, doing some of those evening practices I spoke about, so that by 8:30 we're there, sort of 9:30 we're falling asleep, 10 we're asleep, and then 11 we have a chance to be in that REM sleep, so all of that happens. What happens is if we don't get to sleep by 10, we get that cortisol spike, and that keeps us awake. And if we get that, then we're missing out on all of this regeneration, rejuvenation, and healing of the body. So prioritize the sleep. Many of the pitta people, the sort of go-getters, will push through and they'll miss out on all of this. And I think the science is currently saying that adults need anywhere from 7 to 9 hours of sleep. And Ayurveda has said this for like the average adult. Sometimes other people who are living a monastic lifestyle and in meditation for a very long period during the day, they get some of that in those meditative states. But for the rest of us, 7 to 9 hours is what's recommended. Children need more. And depending on your dosha, 7 to 9 hours. And anything less than that, the less you sleep at night, the shorter your life. And we can put that as a general rule. And certainly, the less you sleep, the less productive you are during your day. So we want to prioritize this time and feel the vitality from that deep sleep. So I hope you have a restful sleep tonight. Do all those preparations in the kapha stage up till 6 to 10 p.m. so that by 10 you're asleep. And our next class will be our 6th and last class of the series. And then we'll talk about the vata phase of the late evening and very early morning. So bye for now. Hari Om Tat.